Hello and welcome to another beautiful session. Today I'll be doing 20 minutes of just setting up the table for the courses. I'll be setting a timer for 20 minutes and then I'll be focusing on making sure that I have everything for tomorrow. Today was a very weird day, let's say, because I didn't have electricity for 4 hours, which was bad. So 20 minutes, I'm gonna have to set it on my phone because my timer is broken. I dropped it a few times, but I returned it because it's broken. And I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do today because I didn't have electricity, so I didn't have light, so I couldn't film. And there were more things that happened in the same kind of way. Like I couldn't find some cables. I was having a hard time really making the things that I wanted to make today. So I need to prepare everything for tomorrow and hopefully the electricity doesn't just go off again. So even though I didn't make everything that I wanted to do, it was still a good day because I had some time to think, 4 hours to be more exact. And yeah, it was a nice day. I'm just gonna set everything up for tomorrow and start the timer now. And there you go. The session is over. I've set almost everything up. I put the camera up. I put the desk where it should be under the camera. I didn't set the camera level. I need to also plug in the camera for the night so it charges overnight. And I need to set up the big microphone. I'm still using that microphone. I should photograph it, sell it, and buy one of these with that connects to the camera. Wireless system. I do have a wireless system. It's around here somewhere. This one, but it's good, but this one is so much better. And yeah, this was a waste of $200. But I'm gonna bundle it up. If you remember, I talked about bundling things up so you can charge more for everything. Like for instance, if this was $200 and the camera was, let's say, 600, if you put them together and you add, I don't know, a tripod and a card, you can get, if you sold this by itself, you would sell it for $120, but as a package you can basically get 180, just because you are bundling them with other cheaper products that people do not know the price of. And it's very hard to just search on the internet what's the price. And people really appreciate bundles because they think they are getting more value, and they're getting all the things that they need for the price, for the and they don't have to look in other places for the bundles if you have a cheap light around or something. And you also get rid of the things that you cannot sell online, like for instance cheap tripods, selfie sticks, I don't know, no name lights and things like that, no name light stands as well, and stuff that isn't really valuable. But as a bundle you can get rid of them and get a profit off of them, because you are basically if it's more than 5 or 6 items, people do not spend the time to do the research, and then they just buy it anyway because they think, oh, it's the best. And if you also tell them in the description, like, I use this for that and that and that, and it's perfect for whatever content you want to make. You tell them exactly what kind of content they want to hear. And yeah, it's just super convenient for them to just buy everything. And it's much easier for you because you bundle everything and you sell it all at once. It takes a bit longer because there are buyers who only want the camera or who only want the microphone, but you don't sell them individually, you only sell them as a bundle. You can sell them individually if you get a good price, a real price on the camera or the microphone, but not really. You're never gonna get the best price. If you bundle them up, especially if you bundle them with things that are very cheap and people cannot really search for them, like for instance, no name lights. People really like having everything and being like, oh, I have that, I have that, I have that. I didn't know I needed that, but this is cool. And you throw in a $6 lavalier mic a wired lavalier mic. And people are like, oh, it has a microphone as well. Nice, professional. And a tripod and a card, and I don't have to look for what card I need and things like that. And no one's gonna search what price you paid for the card. So if it was like $15 and you end up, basically, if you do the math, you end up getting 40, 50 for it because you bundled it up and you, as a price value, you get more. Of course, you're never gonna sell it for more than you bought it, especially if you didn't buy it at a huge discount, but you are gonna get close, very, very close. I did that with my iPad. I sold my iPad basically for all exactly the same price I paid for it. I offered the guy a discount just because I was nice. He didn't ask for one, but I gave him a $40 discount. That $40 was exactly the price that I paid, like the difference between what I paid and what I got, or what I sold. And it's just because I always track prices and I get great deals on things before I buy them. So whenever I sell them, I can just almost make a profit. Sometimes I do make a profit. It happened before with a 2018 MacBook Pro, no, iPad Pro, 11 inch, 2018. I sold it for $100 of profit. And it happened again a few days ago, like a week ago or a week and a half ago, with another iPad that I bought specifically because it was on a retailer's resealed, like returned products. It was basically for less, like $80 less than what I sold 5 days ago, 5 days before my iPad, which was exactly the same color, the same specs, everything the same, but I sold it for like more than that, and it sold like in 3 or 4 days. So, and then the one that I bought, I just sold it in 3 4 days, and I didn't even post it. It was just a friend of mine messaged me about an iPad, and I was like, well, I have an iPad. I bought it 4 days ago. And he was like, oh, that's amazing. And you would have, you would think, like, oh, it's a friend. He's going to search, he's going to ask you whatever. But no, they don't search. And plus, even if they search, they're never going to find the deals that, even now, I was looking for an iPad again, not for the not for profit, but for making courses on it, Procreate courses. And I was like, I couldn't find a good deal. I couldn't. For the last week, I couldn't find a good deal. I usually, when I'm going somewhere on the bus or on the metro, I look at things to buy and to find deals. And it's the same. I wanted to buy a Mac Mini and I couldn't find. 2 weeks ago, you could find 6 or 7 at amazing prices, and I didn't buy one then. I should have bought one. And now I'm looking for one because I want to sell my MacBook, and because it's a difference, it's almost 1.5 times more expensive, the MacBook, than the Mac Mini. So, and it has the same specs. That's the bad. Well, it has 15% less speed, but I don't really care about that because I usually render while I sleep, so I don't give a damn about the rendering times. So just because it has a screen, it's 1.5 times more expensive. And I don't like it because it only has two ports, and that's the most annoying thing about it. The Mac Mini has 4 ports, which is twice as much, basically. And yeah, that's how you can sell and bundle things up and make a bit of a profit if you are into that stuff at all. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.